If the hope of giving is to love the living, the giver risks madness in the act of giving. Some such lessons I seem to see in the faces that surrounded me. She must yet understand to whom much is given, much will be taken, and justly so. I can't tell you how much I owe. The Giver by James Baldwin.
My name is Keyaira Kelly. I'm a writer, a poet, and a producer. My purpose in life is to help other women feel seen. I think there are so many pockets of my existence where I felt very invisible, and so I try to show everything about myself, good, bad, ugly, in hopes that somebody will see that part of me and see themselves and feel seen. And so that's my purpose, being like brutally honest for the benefit of everyone else to not have to be ashamed in who they are. Being a Black woman is the biggest honor of my life. To be able to wear this skin that my ancestors wore and wore proudly, generation after generation, and finding a new way to exhibit our magic and our brilliance. I'm privileged to be in this vessel, and I know the world will make it seem like being a Black woman, we don't have a lot of systemic advantages, but I feel like God loves me. I feel like I'm made in His image, and that image is a Black woman. God is a Black woman too. Okay. Women are held back. Black women are held back. I'm disadvantaged as a woman, and I'm disadvantaged as a Black woman. And the way that I work to overcome those disadvantages is through empowerment, community. I feel when Black women, Black people come together as a whole, we are the most powerful entity on this planet. And I think that's why they oppressed us for so long, is because they knew that. And so in my work, I just try to have us see each other and understand each other so that we can really work collectively and in the fullness of our power. And that's what I think will help us overcome the ways that we have been systematically oppressed for centuries. I like flowers. Oh man. So just a time I created magic with a group of people was definitely my best friend's wedding in Ibiza just over the summer. And literally she didn't have the money and the budget to buy, a huge venue or to get all the catering or even decorations. And so she just invited out friends to her wedding that all had gifts, and we could use those gifts to help execute her wedding vision. And it was probably one of the most remarkable shows of talent I've ever seen. I became a florist. I learned that I had a little bit of a green thumb. Like, I like flowers. I like flowers. I really got to use parts of my artistic side that I didn't know existed, because she gave us that opportunity and space to do so. I like flowers. And I think it just really speaks to how the alchemy of Black people, we just create something out of nothing. Like, that is so dope. I think Black men are the most beautiful people in the world. I love Black men. I want to give birth to Black men. I want to marry a Black man. I love the way my skin looks with Black men. I love them. They got some work to do. And I think the reason why we go so hard on y'all is because we want to be loved by you. We want to feel safe. We want to feel protected. And just know that as long as the Black woman is still talking about you or even criticizing you, that's proof that we still care. Y'all need to be scared if we ever stop talking about you. That's when you need to be nervous. But we do it because we care and we see kings in you. And we just want you to look in the mirror and see what we see. Because we want to love that. We want to love all of you. They're sexy. I love Black men. I do. Sometimes it's difficult to love Black men because I think their self-hate makes them look at their female counterparts and hate them. I think you can only love, you have to love yourself to see an extension of yourself and love that too. You can't, if Black people are a body, and let's say women are the left arm and men are the right arm, you can't be like, well, I hate my right arm. No, that means you hate your left. You know, it's all connected. I want them to love themselves so they can see me and love me as a part of them. And it's hard to do that. When I'm with Black women, we see each other. That's why we're like, yes, I see you, girl, because it's like, I'm seeing you, I'm seeing me in you as a part of me. When I hear Black men talk about Black women, they're like, she fed me, she clothed me, she took care of me. A lot of Black women can't say the same thing for their male counterparts. And so when it happens, it's so special, but I'd love for things like that to be the norm. Like, yeah, I always feel protected by them, I always feel loved by them. We shouldn't have to give gold stars for that.